Hi, I thought I'd do a flip through of the cookbook journal, and this is for, this has already been spoken for, um, and it is a Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. I made this a fun little patchwork tie here, and it just wraps around. I just thought it was fun fabrics. So it's quite long, so you can knot it and have a fun little tie. It is chunky, as my journals tend to be, but there's little charms and laces and doilies and burlap, a little crochet square, lace, more lace, ruffles. So let's get into it. On this page, this is like the cover page, and what I did was, there's going to be some glare. I wonder, try that. Still a little glare. I think I'm going to have to just have it on. What I did, I put a plastic cover over, then I sewed it, and I wanted it to be see-through so that you could still see the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook page. I added that this journal belongs to, I added a lot of this little burlap and lace trim that I got from Jovi with our Christmas in July swap. Thank you, Jovi. So here I have a little tag with fabric and paper and a bow, and I recently thrifted this yarn. So you could, add the date or whatever you wanted to there. Let's put this up a little closer. And then here I also have a little clear pocket so that you could still see the date, which is 96. Copyright 1996. Okay, what did I do? I just dropped one of the cards. Okay. Here we are. So we have this pretty card. And this with the trim. A little sticker that says yummy. And then in here I have some papers. Cute papers to journal on. Just fun paper. Okay. Then I have this Lexa green fabric, and then we have a little cookbook charm and a little spoon with a ball pin. And this is a bread section. Then here is, bring it down a little bit. I have a yo-yo, a little piece of crochet trim. This is a collage piece, and then I sewed and added a label and sewed around, added the little spoon and spatula. And then this had some little bread here, and it's a vintage recipe card. The bread section. Then I have some different breads here. And then in each section I have one of the original cookbook pages. Cinnamon rolls here. And this page, it's kind of like a little farm page, farm scene. It says bread makers there. added the little mixing bowl and measuring cup. And here we have a recipe for whole wheat banana bread. And then we have this beautiful ruffle fabric trim, and it says flour. It has, eggs, and it's a cute little digi. And then here I have a beautiful, on it with a safety pin, I have this blue charm. I only have one of those, but it went pretty with it. It's a metal charm of a mixer. So I hope you like this, Vicki, and just let me know that you want it. Here I have, I added a few things. So here I just folded this over and that. And then I added lace farm girl and these little measuring spoons, a little bow, some cheesecloth, a cutout of some muffins, and then a rye card tickets, and this fun little cow here. So these go in here like that. And then in this pocket I have a guest check, this little rye pit card, and then some delicious apricot nut bread with a little piece of lace and burlap. And this is from 71. Then we have, I'll bring that up a little bit so you can see. Then we have cakes. I added this vintage trim and a little spoon and some like ticking fabric. Little cluster there. And then here is this like little file folder I added on a roll and a little piece of cake with strawberries. And that opens up so you could journal here. You could add a recipe. And then tucked behind it I had this vintage recipe card. And another really pretty card here with kitchen things. A recipe for hot fudge pudding cake, and a very large index card for writing a recipe or journaling. This was a coloring book page. Excuse me. And then there's cupcakes here. I have this little pocket with mixers and one of these little sugar cards and chocolate butter mallow cake from 1971. And then on this side I have a little cake, a little heart, notes, and then there's this little heart card. It says sweet. And also we have, this is like a little library pocket. We have a vintage angel food cake. Just a little note piece and a blue index card. Oops. Goes in there. And then this fun little hexagon page. And inside is a green index card and another one here. Then we have a cake page. Then this envelope, I added I love to bake here. And then inside, you can see from this side, I added this little strawberry paper, this little bow. And then inside the envelope, it says cakes. I just thought those were pretty vintage. Pictures of the cake. That looks delicious. Let me just put that back in the envelope. Like that. And then we have cookies. And then on this page, I folded down this tuck, I added the cookies. This is cookies, and a spatula, and a little die cut of a mitt, baking mitt, this lace, and then it says sugar and spice. And then here I have a charm, and it is a little muffin pan right here. I don't know if you could see that. Isn't that cute? Little muffin tin. Inside here, recipe card, I have carrot cookies, and then this little booklet, Great Western Sugar Company. Thought it was just fun to include with recipes. Folds out. We have a bingo card. Now I matched the paper here and here. This, I added this little burlap piece. And then those delicious cookies. Tuck that in there. And then here, Made with Love, Always Fresh Country Kitchen. And there's a little rooster. I added that label, added down on the farm, and these cookies, and this trim. And then there's a lot of room to write. And then we have a cookie page from the cookbook. We have this little writing spot. And then here, I added this baking day burlap. And then I added two little bottle caps here. And you can see some of the laces and things that come out of the cookbook. So then you turn this side, and then you can pull out here some of these recipe cards or journal cards. And then here I have a die cut that I put together. A little apron, added the string, different baking utensils, added oven mitt, the ties to the apron. We have this page, the old wood stack, and then there's a recipe, Maria's chocolate chip cookies, and an old farm truck. We have poultry. And then you turn it, and I have a little die cut here, added this rooster or chicken and a little label. This is poultry. There's a cute little duck and a cow and a rooster. And then I added fabric tickets sewed around it. Added this vintage bingo card, I think. And then this had this thicker cardstock with the plates and utensils. And that tucks in here. This cute little chicken calendar page. So you could write all in here. And this is a adorable little book with this little chicken. And here I added lace, added Cooking with Love, and a journal card. And I may still ink around some edges. Added this pretty little flower. And then here is some ribbon trim. I also sewed here, and there's this eyelet trims along here, a little bow. We have this cute postcard. It's the poultry section. We have Swiss chicken cutlets. And then this cute little, it's like a little bookmark with this chicken. Isn't that cute? Then you can see the eyelet trim here, and there's a lot of writing. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, okay. All right, and then here's a paper bag with this cute little chicken and the egg. And then inside here we have a couple cards, Little Red Hen, Down on the Farm, another little chicken card. And then in the paper bag, we have a little journal card. You could add more recipe cards if you wanted. And then look at this cute little sunbonnet girl. And then a couple, these little digis are from KB and Friends. Here, the Farmer Weekly. Chicken recipes. And here's a little stamp. And then a really pretty page. And you can see some of the laces and trims at the bottom. And then I have this lace that I folded. And then this is the chicken page. So look at the cute little chicken, and I added some rickrack. Isn't that cute? So we have that, and then I had pieced this together, and this is a collage piece that I did and added lace and burlap and sewed around it. Little booklet. And we have salads and dressings in this pretty light crochet trim. And you can still see some of the things on the edge. And then this is from a day book by Henry Terry or Terry Henry. I never can remember. But it has beautiful images. And then also a pocket at the top. I sewed around this little digital. I can't remember who it's from. And then I have this nourishing notes, a couple of these. Then we have the page of salads. Here's an envelope. I added this KB and Friends. I added a flower, did stitching. And then inside I have this fun little garden flashcard or children's flashcard. So then that tucks into that flower, and then this kind of holds it shut too with a little farm on it. I added this little farmer. It says Nature's Friend, the little bird. I have this little stamp here, and I added that little flower sticker. Then on here you can see the little square, granny square that's crocheted, and then I did a little snippet with lace and a little coin wrapper and scraps. And then here we have these little milk cartons. I have this farmer's market page, this tag, and then I sewed around this here. And here we have some note paper. It says Farm Fresh. And then this is a tuck here with the radish and the little granny square. And look, I have a little radish. Isn't that cute with that radish there? I think that turned out cute. We have this farm page that opens up. And next we have vegetables. I have this paper bag here. And coffee dyed. I added locally grown, some cheesecloth. This here I glued on, and then inside It's like another little bookmark with a radish. Here I have some flowers, felt flowers, or like little fabric flowers, and then I have the little strings here. Thought it went well and brought out some blues. And another pretty page. I did this to do here. And then we have an envelope that I added one of my collages. I added farm to table, added this burlap. And then I also, because there's, glue here on the envelope, I added this paper so it wouldn't stick. So I have corn. I have this here with the label and the burlap and the bandana. And then here is a scan of embroidery that I have, and I stitched around, did some stitching. Then this just holds it shut right here. And then you can see the fabric. I have fabric right here, this barn scene with the pigs, chicken. And inside here, we have this that I sewn around. I thought that was pretty. Went with the colors in here. I have this burlap. You can see the carrot on the side. So you pull it out and you have a card. And the little burlap and lace. So on this side there's a carrot. There are some carrots here. And a little watering can. This was a card. So this cute little carrot here with the burlap. We have some carrot recipes, things with carrots, cauliflower, corn. We have a flip here, and you can also journal. So you have fun fabrics, like a lace fabric, little vegetables and fruits, lace, the burlap, and I zigzag there. And what you can do is pull out this here, which I sewed around, and this is one of my collages. Added the little milk cap, bottle cap, and then it tucks in there like that. Cute little book page. And we have desserts, and you can see kind of like the bottom of what we have here. Desserts, and I added this pocket, and then I added the pie, which was a game piece, and then some note paper. And then in the pocket, we have this as a collage of mine, and I just sewed and added close knit, and then sewed around it, and then I added this card and backed it on manila folder. We have a dessert there, and then this has, you have burlap and lace and a card and a cluster. And you can see some of the laces here. And then this has blueberry cobbler. Looks delicious. I love any kind of cobbler. And then also inside of here, there's a charm with a cupcake. And we have, on this pretty paper, you pull this out. It's the same paper. There's the little cupcake charm. And then it is paper. Lots of paper here. So then I added layers of lace. And that goes in here. So it just looks like a lace edge. There's a little pink cupcake. And then this pastry. We have chocolate bars. And then we have the cookbook page. Now we have eggs and cheese. Added this note paper. And then we have this clear sheet. I added cut out from this stationery that I believe I got from Donna. And so I added that there just to kind of bring it in. And this is a scan of mine. Added this little label. And then we have just chicken and eggs here. Paper. Could go in there. Pretty crocheted trim here and a little flower. And then inside we have a blue index card. This is a cute card. A little vintage card. And this rooster with sewn ticking fabric. And then we have this nest eggs. You open this up, have this crocheted lace here. And then you open it up, and then you can see the eggs. This is the eggs and cheese page. Cute little bird. There. Then on this side, it says, getting eggs ready for the market. There's some baskets of eggs. There's a basket of eggs here. And then we have this little rooster card, word puzzle, and a little digi. I mean, not a digi. It's a scan that I did, and I sewed. Oh, this is KB and Friends, digital, as is this rooster. Added paper here for strength. And then in here, we have bacon, broccoli bacon quiche, because we're in the egg section. And a little recipe card, which fits in here. Added a little bottle cap, some torn paper. We have a pocket. We have meal in a muffin pan. And this is a scan of mine. Added this little crochet piece. I did some decorative stitching and zigzagging, and I sewed around it. So yeah, that's a collage that I did. Here on this division card, I added this pretty little ruffle lace fabric. And it has this thicker paper. I added this red stripe fabric, some flowers, this yellow bow here to bring in some of the from the fabric over here, and this bow, this pretty tag, another recipe card, and then this was a digital and I sewed around it to look like wallpaper. Here's a plain card. I sewed around and added this little ticket. That's one of my collage scans. Then we turn it to this side. And I added this cute little chicken stamp, this paper to this yellow. There's lots of yellows and greens, a little bit of red. So that's a stamp that I have. And then over here, this is fabric with the sunflower seeds. And we have this tag, the sunflowers, and then this with a pretty green, has the same color as the green and this fabric. And then I just added some fabrics here, added Farm Boy, and stitched. There's an envelope, some of that trim from Jovi. I thought this went pretty with the colors here, and you can journal on it. This pretty page from a book. And then here, our next section is meats. This has been sewn around, and this is like a textured wallpaper. Has a little burlap and lace trim, and at the top we have this that I had collaged and scanned, and then I did a lot of stitched around it. As you can see, isn't that fun? We have steak kebabs. This guy is grilling. A little timer, it says it's ready. Fabric, pretty paper, kind of textured. And we have a barbecue sauce for Frankfurters here, handwritten card. I got fabric here, a little flip up for, you could journal all there. Zigzag. And then this has fabric, this bandana fabric. And then there's a cluster here with a button. And then this opens up. You have this pretty fabric as a pocket, Live Laugh Farm. And then this opens up. You have a tag, a little collage button, rickrack, paper in here. Also, you have burlap and a button. That goes at the top here. Like that. Then a little book page. Farm, cows, farm in the hay. We have a cookbook page. I added Life is Better on the Farm. I added this crochet trim here. And then we have Make Ahead hamburger mix. We have this little cute duck card. We have a collage with some fabrics that this is a scan of mine. Collage, stitching, lots of different stitches. And this is cute, this little boy that I stitched around from a Dick and Jane book. I added this homegrown. This is like on a blackboard type page. I added this, be strong and of good courage, do not be afraid, nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. With the strawberries and this pretty strawberries. So I've got red and blacks here. This cute little fella. Looks like he could be on the farm. We have spare ribs, and then I think this is the last page. I fussy cut this, then I backed it to make it thicker right here, so the tuck, so it wouldn't bend. And then I added this little green string. inside this pocket, we have this green playing card, little bucket there, garden notes. Here is a vintage farm scene with the ducks picture, which was turned into a postcard. So cute. And then this little note paper. A ruffle here of burlap. We have this pretty blue paper. You could add the date there, and then you could just take this out and use this as a writing board, and then I'll put my made by me somewhere, probably here. And that is the Chunky Garden Cookbook, Better Homes and Gardens Cookbook. And I hope you enjoyed the flip through. I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you have an awesome day. And we'll see you next time. Bye.